Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we are recording. It's 5:01 p.m. on Wednesday, January the 8th, 2025. This is the Tiny Eagles winter session parents meeting. I say winter session because we run a fall session and a winter, and they go back to back. So the fall session is around September. Actually, the signups around September, and then we have um, it starts all the way until November, and the child have either gotten into first grade, second grade, or third grade, and then from then they're still third grade in winter session. And then as we push on through September again, everybody gets either timed out to fifth grade, or if they're in third grade, they go to fourth grade. And they're still eligible to play in the Tiny Eagles program. And that's why right now we're in winter. Okay, let's do an introduction. My name is Harry Wong. I'm the program coordinator of Tiny Eagles and a couple of other programs in the city. I also run the farmers market in the Alhambra. We are the Parks and Rec department. My office is at 800 South Almanza Street. The phone number is 626-570-5081. I can be reached Monday and Tuesdays from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. My email address is hwong@cityofalhambra.org. As I am speaking, we are recording this parents meeting, so that if you miss anything, you can feel free to go back to it. I will send out a link hopefully today, and that's my goal. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to put it on the chat. I'm gonna keep my eye out for it. If anything, I will scroll back up at the end and answer as much as I can. Those of you who are returning parents, welcome. If you are new to Tiny Eagles, welcome as well. So Tiny Eagles winter session starts January 11th, which is this Saturday. We go until February 1st, which is team practices. Okay, teams have been formed using participants attending based on which school they attend. Non-residences participants will fill up the remaining spaces. This season, the winter season, we had very little outside City of Alhambra residences. So we do have residences that don't go to the school district, and those are being placed as close as they can to the school that they would have gone to in Alhambra. I need everyone to look at session A. Session A starts at 9, first grade and second graders. And please remember, when you look at your receipt, when you got the receipt when you signed up, it's session A is for first and second grade. Now, if your child is in third grade right now, you need to come talk to me. We need to make arrangements to give you a refund, because first and second graders play with first and second graders. Now, if you're in third and fourth grade, whoever it is needs to be taken off. Okay, please, you have to reach out to me. Session B is for third and fourth grade. It starts at 10:10. I leave that 10-minute break only in between because we've got children signing out from session A, and then session B signs in. Okay, so at the beginning of the day, we go through the front of the gym, right? And then the kids leave on the side of the gym while session B comes in through the front of the gym as well. So it's like a rotation thing. Okay, so this way you're looking at 40 kids in and out in one area is really, really tight. Okay, siblings will always be put on the same team, only after if they are in the same grade level. Now, if you have two kids, first grade and second grade, that's awesome, right? They're going to be the same team. They'll be playing at the same time. I don't separate them. We will be practicing and playing games at the Almanza Park Gym, 800 South Almanza Street, the gym that you see. And there we go. The team games starts on February 8th to March 1st. It's 4 weeks. Court 1 is first and second grade. Court 2 is third and fourth grade. All the games are 1-hour increments. So if you're session A and you started practicing at 9 during the practice time, when game time comes, it could be at 9 a.m., it could be 10, it could be 11, it could be 12. It varies. It's an application that we literally just plug in the names of the teams, and then, they get matched up with other teams. Session A, let me go back real quick. Session A and session C First and second grade, there's 4 teams per, so there's 8 teams total. Now, these 8 teams will be randomly selected to play each other 4 times, but they won't double. They'll just be playing different teams every single week for 4 weeks. Now, based off of how they do, how the team does, scoring wise, players, they get ranked from first to 8th place, and then we do the round robin at the tournament. Here we go. And all the games will also be at Almanza Park at the gym. Okay, here we go. On March 8th is the Tiny Eagles tournament, single elimination. You have a game to play based off of your standing. You lose, you go home. You win, you move forward. It's at Almanza Park as well. Please arrive early to practice in games, as parking is limited. We cannot park in the Almanza Court parking lot because most likely they're going to chain it up. So there's going to be a whole lot of things going on Saturdays at Almanza Park because I think they got the AYSO as well as softball and all the other things. So I advise that you guys come early, just so you have fine parking space. Okay, here we go. And if you do run late, actually, I need to bring this up. Please do not let your children, if you're running late and you can't find parking, you're gonna let your children come into the gym. We cannot admit the child unless the mom or dad is there or a guardian to sign them in. Okay, it's very important that they have to be signed in and signed out. Here we go. Primary objective. Tiny Eagles Basketball League offers players the opportunity for character building, player development, and will help form a relationship between teammates and coaches. This program will promote a healthy competitive spirit and discover skills through basketball necessary to succeed both on and off the court. It can also help players build relationships, take on leadership roles, and learn how to inspire and help others. The game format and rules are designated to teach basketball at an age-specific level that grows with each young athlete. Now, that being said, the children are first grade to 4th grade. First grade and second grade, we cannot expect much. I can only ask the parents that if there are times at home with the child has time on their hands, give them a ball, have them dribble, left hand, right hand, crossovers, walk around with the ball. And this way they'll get more time with the ball. Now, mind you, the first 4 week is the coaches will do their very best to try to teach the child, the fundamentals of basketball. But if you think about it, 4 hours is not going to be enough. By the third practice, they're more worried about the children understanding the court, where they need to be on defense, where they need to be on offense. The passing, the dribbling, they're going to do as much as they can. The coaches are aware that they need to basically work as much as they can. And now all I can do is ask the parents to help out in that regard, that they, have the children work on the dribbling and the passing against the wall or something to themselves. This way they can have those skill sets ready to go, and then they can hone it during the practice the first 4 weeks. The coaches will try their best. The teams that are set up, they're, say, for example, Northrop, one of the coaches that coach at Northrop, they'll be coaching these kids, first grade all the way to 4th grade. Now, 3rd and 4th grade happens at the school as well, after school program. And it's a great basketball program. This is a feeder program into that program, and it'll be the same coach that coached them for Tiny. And then when they decide that, oh, okay, I'm going to continue playing after school in 5th grade, they'll continue to play with the same coach. And that's the goal, that they've played together as a team all the way from 1st grade to 8th grade. That's the goal. Okay, proper attire. The child is encouraged to wear the Tiny Eagles t-shirt during the practice. This t-shirt will also be used during games. So the t-shirts are all separate colors and they all have numbers in the back. You will be getting those t-shirts, I believe, the 2nd weekend or the 3rd weekend. Okay. Players must have proper athletic shorts and shoes in order to have the best learning experience. No jewelry of any kind is permitted. The coaches will see it, and we'll ask them to take it off, and we'll give it to the parents, and we'll move forward from there. If they're wearing Crocs, they won't be able to play. All right, they're gonna have to closed-toe shoes. Tennis shoes would be great. Um, we will provide a basketball, but if you want to bring one, feel free to do so. Okay, but put your names on it so this way you can take it with you because we literally let loose about 50 balls at one time. Check in and pick up. Upon arrival, parents and guardians will sign in each registered child. If you drop, like I said before, if you drop off your child and you're not there, I can't let them in. They'll just basically stand there with me until mom and dad comes to sign them in. Okay, and same thing for when they leave. Okay, mom and dad has to sign them out. And at the same time, we ask the parents stay for the duration. It's only an hour, so you get to watch them and see what they need to work on or whatnot, and then go from there. Okay, please have them bring water. We will have lots of water breaks. Parents who wish to have the child picked up by another guardian, they must fill out a release form. I will have a printout release form in hand on Saturday. And if you say, oh, so and so is going to drop my child off or pick up, and they can sign in or out, and that's fine. Once I have that in file, then we'll make a mark on the sign-in sheet and we'll know. Okay, game guidelines. City of Alhambra Community Services Recreation Department shall have jurisdiction over all rules and regulations that govern the Tiny Eagles League. The decision of the departments are final. The following rules have been adapted to the City of Alhambra Tiny Eagles Basketball League play. And meaning to that is I've changed things purposely to make it easier for the kids so that they can actually enjoy themselves and you know, we try to make it as fun as possible because it's going to be hard. First grade, second grade, especially because they're new to it. Third and fourth graders, we can only hope that they've learned along the way, and then they're playing better. The game will be played as follows: 4 10-minute quarters. It's running clock, so from 10 minutes, it'll go all the way through. Halftime break is 3 minutes. 2 timeouts is given per half per team, so they can use 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half. Game time will be your running clock. Time will only stop during timeouts and if the officials need to stop the clock for any purpose in which any player may be at harm or jeopardy. A team may start a game with 4 players, and this happens. Parents that have their children in other programs decide that, we can't make it to the game and you're running with 4 players. I can't control any of that. What I can control is that we do mark absences. Now, if the child has an absence, they're sick, they had to go to doctor's appointment, that's fine, that's great. You have to let me know. Just email me, give me a call, leave me a message at the office. Say, Joseph is going to be out because he can't make it or whatnot. It's fine. But, if it's because they're playing AYSO or they're playing something else, it's really hard on the team. They don't get to practice as much. The coach, has a harder time remembering the child. And, even though I have a standard of who to make sure that everyone plays, we will still keep that in mind. If they miss more than 3 total, say they miss 2 basketball practices and they miss 1 game, mom's going to have to talk with me, or dad's going to have to talk with me because they may not be able to play in the tournament. And the tournament is what we're looking forward to. We like to see a full day of fun and everybody gets to play. And, it'd be great if they could show up for every single time, so that they can learn. And I understand if things happen, I do, but please let me know. And then this way, at least I can let the coach know and, make arrangements. Okay, so let's go back to the 4 players. If the player has not arrived by the beginning of the second half, a forfeit will be declared. Doesn't matter what score it is. If you're playing 4 players, it's a forfeit. Upon the forfeit, the opposing team may be allowed to loan 1 player to the already forfeit team, so both teams may finish the game. However, a forfeit will still be declared. Game guidelines. Bonus rule is 1-on-1 on the 7th foul. We rarely have it. We usually never get to that. I say a 5-second key violation for 3rd and 4th graders and 3 for 1st and 2nd graders. It's just a guideline that's on there. The referees, I let the referees know, where they need to be lenient on it. The children doesn't understand the court as well. This is just basically a guideline. Okay. The referees will know what to do. Going back to the referees, they do the best they can. I've ref these games before, and I've literally through the whole game, I'm yelling, I'm screaming, I'm saying, oh, dribble the ball, pass the ball, and they need to be reminded. And that's what we do. And I tell the referees, that's what you do. If they're running with the ball, you tell them not to. And if they do it again, you'll tell them, I'm going to give the ball to the other team. And that's what they'll do. But they will double dribble, they will travel, and we're okay with it. We really are. I mean, it's fine. It's a learning process. For the third and fourth graders, we may be a little bit more tighter on it. We will tell them, and then they'll learn, and then it gets better. Okay. There will be no backcourt press allowed. So basically meaning that on defense can't touch the ball. If the other team gets the ball, the defense has to go back. Once they get back to the half court line, then defense is allowed. There is no pressing at all. You're up by 20, you're down by 15, doesn't really matter. There is no pressing. If a team is trailing by 20 points or more, the scoreboard will go to default of 1-0. And all the ball possessions will default to the trailing team. So this way, parents, you'll be like, oh, okay, why are they getting the ball again? Because they're probably down by 20. Okay, so if it's a possession change, if red ball's down, red ball will get it. If it's an out of bound, red ball will get it. Okay, so this way, get the children to continue playing. The play time. I put in that all players must play 5 minutes per quarter. So the teams have 10 players, 5 goes in, 5 comes out. 5 goes in, 5 comes out. That's the goal. I've told the coaches that basically they get to, set their teams up so that they can have it managed 5 and 5. If a player arrives late, he or she may be allowed into the game at the 5-minute mark or in the beginning of the next quarter. Awards. All participants will receive a participation certificate. First and second place will receive trophies or medals. There we go. The court height is 8.5 feet for the first and second graders, 10 feet for the third and fourth graders. Ball size is 27.5 for the first and second, and 28.5 for their third and fourth. So they're smaller sizes. They're not adult sizes. The code of conduct, participation waiver. You've signed all that when you signed up for the program. If you like a copy of it, it's just a regular copy. I have it as well. I will have it out on Saturday. You guys can take a look at it again if you like, but it's actually on your receipt. If there's any confusion, please look at your receipt to see what you signed up for. We did get a lot of parents bringing their receipt, and they're saying, "Oh, I'm in session A," but my child, the receipt will literally say session A, but the child's in third grade. And I pretty much have to give them the bad news that I have to take them out because session A and C are all first and second graders. And we do verify. We've literally called every parent, and if the age changes on there, we usually call the school as well. We're just trying to pretty much follow the guidelines that go with the after school program that we run as well for basketball, that we, they're getting fed. It's a feeder program that goes first through 8th grade. So, at the end, when they hit 8th grade or 9th grade, those are SMAF tournament, rules that we try to get into. Disciplinary guide. All of this you also signed when you signed up, but I'll read through it as well. Verbal abuse is strictly prohibited in this program, which is built on a foundation of respect for teammates, coaches, officials, and parents. The first violation, verbal warning issued to the player. Second violation is a suspension of 1 game, followed by meeting with the player's parents. The third violation, possible expulsion from the league with no refund. For the refund part, you'll have, if you find out that, oh, you know what, my child should not be in this session, if you call me by Friday, I can give you the full refund. This way I can call up the next parent that's waiting in line to put their child in to the program as well. And I appreciate that if that's, if you find out that your child should not be in the session. Last season, we had a child that, didn't say very much. And then we found out that, he was in 3rd grade when he should have been, with the 3rd and 4th graders. And then in the middle of the season, we had to take him out. And that was a total bummer. but we had no choice because the children are first and second grade, they should be together. Third and fourth grade should be together. And I understand that the program is small. I think it's small because you're looking at 80 kids that are in third and fourth grade, and 80 kids in a city that's almost 100,000 people, is very little. But that's all my budget can hold. We have 80 third and fourth graders. We have 80 first and second graders. Okay, let's go back to physical abuse. Physical abuse will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Depending on the severity of the incident, the civil handbook reserves the right to expel any participant from the league on the first offense without a refund. Spectators. Friends and family are welcome to attend to watch the game. However, due to limited spacing, spectators may be asked to relocate for safety reasons, ensuring the well-being of players, coaches, and officials. Usually gets overpacked during tournaments, I think. There's a specific guideline of how many people should be in the gym, but we never get to that. But we still let you know about it. If a spectator is disrupting the flow of the game, they may be asked to leave the premises to maintain respect for the players, coaches, and others that are present. This program aims to create a positive, supportive environment that fosters learning. While competition is a natural part of the sport, our focus is on teaching good sportsmanship, teamwork, and maintaining a fun, encouraging atmosphere where everyone can enjoy the experience. It is really hard to contain first to fourth graders. And I understand we all want to have a good time. At the same time, we do want the children to learn. Losses are losses, wins are wins. We try to tone down the idea of who won and who lost, but we want them to learn that they're better than they were and when they were in first grade, second grade, or third grade, and that's the goal. Refunds. So as I was saying, refund requests must be submitted to me by January 10th, which is this Friday at 12 p.m. If you get there and you figure it out, he can't be here, he can't play, or he's in the wrong session, let me know, and then you'll get the full refund. Okay. After that, Saturday comes around. It happens. We do have children that, mom, I don't want to play. I don't like basketball or whatever. And so, okay, that's cool. We can still refund you because I'm not ordering the t-shirts yet. So we'll give you, your refund back without the $10 handling fee. Now, if everything's great, dandy, you're good to go, the kids are great. On the first practice, which is this Saturday, I need the parents to go check out the t-shirts. We do have their sizes that you guys put down, just in case they might have grown. I don't know. You might want to go ahead and, try them on, and we'll have samples out. And you say, change it to medium. We'll do it. I'm going to try to see if I can knock it all out the first week. It'd be great. But there are always some parents that miss it. So I drag it to third week. The third week, everyone will have a jersey regardless of if they told me or not. I'm going to make one up. I have no choice. We order it. The shirt's yours. And then we'll have it the third week. The fourth week, they'll practice with it. And then the fifth week, we'll start playing. And they have to wear the shirt. Please, please, please take care of the shirt. Okay? Because I don't order extra. My budget only holds exactly what you guys placed. And I do have old shirts, but they're like duplicate numbers, or I might have the right color. And we've made accommodations along the way. But please, please take care of the shirts if you can. If not, we'll work it out. Call me. And here we are. Questions. So this is all my info, right? So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to the chat, and I'm going to answer as much as I can from it. Okay. Okay. So if we are on the wait list, when will we be notified if a spot opens up? You'll be notified right away, because once I know it, we go to the next person in line. Now, the best part is when we started the sign up, it gets filled up within 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Along the way, we have already we got into at least 4 to 5 players in every session. No, I'm sorry. Maybe like 3 to 4 players on 2 of the sessions and maybe 1 player on a couple of the other ones. the third and fourth grade is really popular right now. It's yeah. So with the wildfire and the bad air quality, do we still start this Saturday? What happens if we do not feel comfortable bringing them this Saturday? Okay, so we are going to start the Saturday only because we're indoor. We do have AC, heaters, and all that stuff. If you do not feel comfortable, don't bring them. Okay, just email me. I'm not comfortable. We'll put him on the list and we'll just mark him. Okay, it's okay. I understand it. I mean, it's bad air. But we are starting the Saturday because we are indoor. If we were outdoor during the pandemic, we were actually outdoor. Um, but we're indoor now. So let me see. I see that there are two different practice times for first and second grade. If you sign up for the 9 a.m. first grade, is that time slot guaranteed? Yeah, so on your receipt, I'm gonna go back up to session. Here you go. So session A is 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. That's what you signed up for. It's only because of I can only carry 40 kids at once, right? The gym can only carry 40 kids. So I had to split it into two. So on session C, if you sign up for that, it's also for second grade. And those are guaranteed. If you have a receipt and you paid for it, that is your spot. Okay. There is no escape from that. Okay. But you can't come session, if you sign up for session A and you come session C, it doesn't work like that because your team is designated in session A. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Same goes for session B and D. That's how it plays out. I haven't received a team name. It's all given on set. Yes. So everything is given on when they come. You'll see the team name, you'll see the coach, you'll see what court they'll be on, and then this way it's the same. For the first 4 weeks, it's the same. If they are in court one, they're going to court one. Every week's the same. We do try to have the two coaches over there. It'll be the same coaches every single week. And the goal is those coaches are coaching them at the school as well. Baldwin, Northrop, Garfield, the kids that sign up from that school, they're going to see a familiarity from the coaches that are in their school already. And that's the goal so that they can teach them on Saturday. And then if they sign up, if they're third and fourth grade, they have the after school program, basketball as well. That one runs for a good, I believe, I'm thinking 10 weeks, practice almost every day, I think. And they got games every week. It's an amazing program. That's the feeder program that we're sending these kids into. Okay, so let me see. How can my email be added to the distribution list? Okay, so if you're not getting any information or anything like that, I need you to call the office. Okay, the front office handles all the signups, the registrations, the updates, the phone numbers, the emails, the birth dates. They handle it all. That's why I have no hand in any of this registration stuff. I don't. The only thing I have a hand in is finding out what grade everyone is in. That doesn't say. And I put the teams together based off of the schools. Okay. And then based off of the ones that aren't in our system, in our school system, if they're from outside, from Monterey Park, El Sereno, LA, whatever, as they sign in, I plug them in as they come. I don't know the children. I don't coach them. I don't ref them. I used to ref because we're always short of refs. I sort of, to be honest, I do like refing them because this way I can teach them. I've done this for 20 years plus, and the meetings I will have with the coaches and the referees, that they will know that what I need to see, what I need for them to work on with the children, what I need them to tell them as much as they can. And mind you, please remember that's only 4 hours. You're looking at 4 days of practice. 4 hours is never enough. Parents, please give a ball to your child. Have them just dribble all day. It's so helpful to be able to dribble down the court, just dribbling. And the passing stuff we can work on, the layups, the shooting, we can work on that. But dribbling, oh my, that's a 4-day task in itself. Okay, so update the emails if you can, call it in, confirm everything. I know the parents have done it, the ones that are returning, because I see a lot of my emails when I send it out. It says, we've sent out 38 emails. That's better than last month. I mean, last session when I sent it out, I only like 28 people received it. and I can't control any of it because the parents get to control it. Okay. Please talk to someone when you call. Get the person's name, and if you have more issues beyond that, you can always see me. I'm here on Saturdays when the kids are here. I'm here to answer any of your questions. I'm here all day. So if you see me, you have questions, anything I can help with, you let me know, and then we'll see how we can work through. Okay. It's fairly easy. I just want the children to have a good time. Okay, if we are signed up for session C, is it possible to change to session A? No, we cannot change the sessions that you paid for. If you said pay for A, it's because everybody paid for A and they needed it. If you sign up for C, it's because everybody signed up for C. We can't move them because they're all designated to certain teams. If you talk to a parent that in session A that would like to go to C and you would like to go A, you guys get together, you guys come see me and I'll make it happen. That's the only way it works. Okay. And B and D, same thing. Third and fourth graders, same thing. You find a parent that wants to go to B and you want to go to D or whatever it is, you let me know and we're both in agreement. Then we'll make it happen. Okay. Are the practices sessions for the kids who don't go to the high school? Yes. So the sessions A through D, a lot of the kids, because of the popularity of the program, 2 years ago, I think about a year and a half ago, they made me put 1 week for the residences first. And, it's an option for them to sign up first. And then any spots that are left over, the second week, it automatically opens up to everybody else. And those kids, they're all practicing with those teams regardless. But as they come in, when they sign up, they're getting plugged in. Garfield's got 8 kids. So the first 2 kids that came in, boom, they're going to go with Garfield. And then if it's Northrop, they have 3 spots, boom, they're going 3 spots. That's how we do it. For first graders, it's practice only on Saturdays at Manzer. All the practices are on Saturday based off of your session time. And it's only 1 hour. And it's literally for 4 weeks, 4 Saturdays. Please have them show up, and the coaches do their best. There'll be 2 of them there. There's always 2 coaches. I'm also going to put in a floater for this session to test to see what we can do to enhance the kids' abilities. We've got a couple of kids that do play high school ball. So I'm going to talk to them and have them float around to every team and try to work as much as they can individually with the children. But there's no promises. 4 hours in the season of practice is really little. It just is. I can't say that enough. Third and fourth graders, they get better. And that's why we have better games, third and fourth graders, right? Yeah. What is the size of the ball to the practice of? Oh yeah, okay. So size of the balls, we went through that. So if you missed any of this meeting, please feel free to go back. Okay, this is being recorded. I will send out a link so everybody can see it. Okay, and you can go through this again. So I am on the shared screen, as you can see right there. It's 8.5 feet for the first and second graders. So they're the adjustable courts. It's pretty low. The 10 feet is for the third and fourth graders, and the ball sizes are the youth sizes and the girl sizes. Okay, so they're also a smaller size ball. And that, let me see, I think that's it. I think I've answered all the questions. Yeah. Do we have any more questions that you guys want to put on there that I can answer? I'm going to be at the area right there where my information is there. Harry Wong, program coordinator. The address that you guys are going to every Saturday for the next 9 weeks, 800 South Almanzar Street. My phone number is 570-5081. I can be reached Monday through Tuesday. I believe it's 8:30 to 6. Actually, yeah, 8:30 to 6. My email's there, hwong@cityofhammer.org. Yeah, and you can come see me. Talk to me on Saturday. I'll be here all day. Any other questions? If not, I appreciate everybody for coming. This is being recorded. Have a great rest of the week. Stay safe, stay indoor, and I'll see you all on Saturday. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.